Well, the rest of the season for the Arizona Cardinals might not mean as much because our playoff chances are very, very little as it stands, but going forward, we need to win games, take care of what we can take care of, and we don't want to lose. We want to win, and we want to keep building culture, but so do the Patriots, and they might not be a team who are dangerous, and there is a lot wrong with that organization right now, but they're in a rebuild. They're in a good spot. They have their franchise quarterback, in my opinion. I think Drake Maye is the second best quarterback in that draft class, right behind Jaden Daniels. I think they're fine, but the Cardinals should not drop this game, and I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys why. But if you guys are new to the channel and end up enjoying today's video, consider hitting that subscribe button, post Cardinals, NFL videos. If you're a fan of that, perfect channel for you, but let's dive into it. First things first, let's start with the Cardinals. Like I said, the NFC West was basically the only chance we had to make the playoffs, and as it stands right now, Seattle is 2 games ahead of us with 4 games remaining. So to make it, we need the Rams to basically go, 1-3, and the Seahawks to go 0-4 or 1-3 as well, and the Cardinals have to win out because Seattle was 2-0 against us. They hold a tiebreaker, and if we tie with them, we do not win the division. So they need to go like 9-6, and we need to catapult to 10-7. That is very difficult. I don't think that's going to happen. We needed to win last game. That didn't happen, and we no longer control our own destiny. Tough loss. The big reason as to why we lost this game was because Kyler Murray did not play his A game and threw 2 very bad picks very early on. Consecutive, by the way, back-to-back. First time he's done that in his career, but he played a decent second half of that game, but it didn't matter. It was too late. Chad Riley missed a field goal, and the Cardinals are in a bad spot. And Kyler Murray, over this last couple stretch, has 3 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. This is not a good stretch for him. These are difficult games. These are games that we should have at least picked up 1 on. We lost to the Vikings by 1. First Seahawks game, our defense played exceptional. Kyler didn't do enough to get it done. And then the Seahawks in that second game, as you guys see again, very critical interceptions, did not do enough to get it done, and we need Kyler Murray to win out for the rest of the season. Like, he has to be on his A game, otherwise we have no chance to make the playoffs, and it might not even be possible even if we do win out. But you got to keep trying. Anything is possible, and even if there's a 5% chance, there's still a chance. And if you go 10-7 and still don't make the playoffs, it is what it is. It's a good building block season. Get the team camaraderie high, get the chemistry going. Kyler needs to prove himself, and I think he's going to do that. But something that does have me a little concerned is their backup running back for Seattle last game ran for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Cardinals. So there's some concerns offensively and defensively because Zach Charbonnet in the last 3 games, he even played the Cardinals in this matchup, 6 for 22, 4 for 28, got no carries. Kenneth Walker got ruled out, and Zach Charbonnet puts up a masterclass performance and picks up over 1/4 of his yards on the season in 1 game. Ridiculous performance, and the Cardinals defense needs to step it up as well. Although Kyler played bad, the team overall just did not have a good performance. They didn't come to play, and let's just call it how it is. The Cardinals need to be better, and every game going forward is very winnable, especially this one. If we continue to struggle against the Patriots, where we cannot get them off the field on 3rd down, for example, or we're committing stupid penalties like we did in the past 3 games, then we're going to be in trouble because a lot of this comes down to being able to get the team off on 3rd down. And the Patriots are not good. They are not. Let's just call it how it is. First-year team with 3 wins. The Cardinals have no excuses in this one, and we're going to go ahead and dive into the Patriots side of things now. Because even if you're a Patriots fan, you know you're not in the best spot right now, but it is year 1 of a complete rebuild, going from one of the greatest coaches of all time in Bill Belichick to Gerard Mayo. You're 3-10 right now. You at least have a cornerstone, and that is a bright spot of your organization. Any team would love to have that figured out, and you guys do in my eyes. And it's also crazy because who would have thought the Jets would be here? Didn't think they were going to be great this season, but I thought they'd at least go 8-9. Seeing them 3-10 tied with the Patriots is not very ideal for them, but the Patriots are not good. Like I said, and I stand on that. Patriots fans, you guys know it. You're not supposed to be good, and that is totally fine. You're where you want to be, and this is okay. Let Drake Maye go through the growing pains, which he's doing, and at least get some weapons going into next year. Right now, he basically has none. And with those weapons, I feel like Drake Maye is having a pretty solid season. He took over, I believe, in like week 5 or 6. He took over at some point during the season, and he's done pretty well for himself. 58.6 QBR, not fantastic. 67 completion percent, you will take that. Almost 1,700 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 8 picks. He has no weapons. He's doing the best he can right now, and his best weapon is legitimately a tight end, who is Hunter Henry, who is currently 30 years old. So how long is he going to be productive? Who knows at the end of the day, but Drake Maye, pretty solid season. Love his game. I don't think he's going to be the problem, though, going forward for the Arizona Cardinals, especially in this matchup. I don't know who it's going to be, but this is probably a guy who has a good chance at having a good game. That's Ramondre Stevenson, who has not been good this year. Let's just call that how it is, too. 180 carries, which is tied for 15th in the league. Only 671 yards, 6 touchdowns, and he's averaging 3.7 yards a carry. You could argue Antonio Gibson is having a better year than he is, but Ramondre Stevenson is a guy that could kill the Cardinals, especially because we saw what Zach Charbonnet did to us last game. We can't stop the run. The Cardinals defense at times is pretty garbage, but sometimes they ball out. I don't know what version we're going to get, but this is kind of a trap game for the Cardinals. It's not one we should lose, but there is definitely a chance with the way we have been playing recently, and both of those Seattle games did not look good for us. Defensively in the first one, fantastic. Vikings game, I think we should have gone for the kill on 4th down, ended it there, make them drive 95 yards. That didn't happen. Sam Darnold led a game-winning drive. The Cardinals dropped that one, then we dropped another one, and if we go 4 straight right here, very different conversation depending on how the game plays out. But this is a trap game. We should not lose it, and the Cardinals are good at least taking care of the bad teams. Let's see if that trend continues. The big reason why I think the Cardinals should handle business very easily is because, like we said, Hunter Henry is their best target. 610 yards, 1 touchdown, and they don't really score a lot of touchdowns this year, which is why the Cardinals should be in a good spot, because their best receiver is Demario Douglas. 52 receptions, not even 500 yards, and a touchdown. Austin Hooper is a tight end, and he is their 3rd best receiving threat. The Cardinals cannot lose this one. We have to take advantage of them not having any weapons and basically just eliminate Ramondre Stevenson. I think if we limit the run game, we're going to be in a good spot, and we're going to have to take care of a little more things in the future, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Taking a look at the statistics, the Patriots offense is abysmal this year. They can't put up points. Like I told you guys, they are ranking 31st in the league at 17 yards per game, 291, 31st in the league. Like, you guys see all the stats. 31st in touchdowns scored per game at 1.7. Red zone conversion percent, 30th at 44%. They can't really convert on 3rd down either, which is good for the Cardinals. We need to take advantage of this because we can't really stop anybody on 3rd down. And yards per play, 4.7, ranking 29th. The run game, not great either. It's about average. It's somewhere in like the 15 to 20 range. They don't do a lot very well offensively. Let's just call that how it is. We need to take advantage. We cannot let this team dissect us. Passing yards per game, worst in the league. Yards per pass, 6.1, 30th in the league. Completion percent, 63, 22nd in the league. That's not Drake Maye's fault. He is splitting snaps with Jacoby Brissett. He's not doing that anymore. He has the full reins. But come on, man. And sack percent, 27th at almost 10. We cannot drop this. This Patriots offense dissects us, then the Cardinals are in trouble. But here's where they're pretty decent. They're probably a top 13 to 15 defense in the league. Opponents' points per game, they rank 20th, but their offense is so bad, like the defense kind of struggles a little bit. It's not really their fault. The rushing attack, they can't really defend the run either. This is really good for the Cardinals. They allow 4.3 yards per carry, and they also allow 125 yards per carry. We'll take that. We have a good run game. That's what we excel at. That's what our offense is based off of. We should be all right, but their pass defense is pretty solid. It's somewhere in the 11 to 13 range in my eyes, but you guys see this. Defense, pretty solid, but the Cardinals should be able to run the football. If we can get the Patriots off the field like we're going to discuss right now, we should be in a good spot, should gash the defense, and we have to control time of possession. I think these are the keys for the game. Offensively, I think we need to play a very clean, no turnover game. Kyler Murray has to bounce back. He has been throwing picks like crazy. That needs to change right now. We need to go perfect, no mistakes, execute. Simple as that. We need to establish a dominant run game. James Conner needs to get going. If Kyler Murray has to use his legs this game, then do that. Make him a runner, not a passer this game. I don't care. Just establish a run game and dominate it at that. And that comes with the offensive line as well. We need to limit holding calls, limit false starts, limit stupid drive killing penalties like we've been committing for the past 3 games, and put us in a good spot because Drew Petzing plays very conservative. We like to run the football, take the dink and dunks, take the short stuff, pick up yards. Very short and limited. We don't take deep shots. We don't attack like that. We can't pick up 8 yards on first down where we would be in a 2nd and 2 situation, and instead we're getting holding call after holding call, so that makes it a 1st and 20. Then we run the ball, then it's 2nd and 18, and we just have bad call after bad call. Limit holding calls, stop committing drive-killing penalties. We'll be in a very good spot. I think it's very simple what we have to do. And defensively, we need to get off the field on 3rd down. As you guys see, the Patriots cannot convert on 3rd, but we can't really stop anybody. So it's a battle of who is slightly worse, slightly better. Like, the Cardinals are really bad, the Patriots are really bad. We'll see who comes out on top, but we have to get them off the field on 3rd down. We have to win TOP, time of possession. Get them off the field, and we have to control it. We have to gash them in the run. We need to control time of possession, kill them with long drives, and we'll be in a very good spot. And I think we have to limit running back and tight end production, and if we can't do that and allow Hunter Henry, who has been legitimately the only target on that team, or Ramondre Stevenson to have the best game of the season, we're going to be in a rough spot, and the Cardinals might drop a game to the 3-10 Patriots. Hope that's not the case, though. And if I had to make a prediction for my MVP of this game, I'm going to say it is James Conner. We need to have him get 2 touchdowns, 110 plus scrimmage yards. We don't need him, but this is my prediction. 2 touchdowns, 110 plus scrimmage yards, and I think the offensive line, which is going to be a big reason James Conner's productive, comes back, bounces back, and doesn't continue to allow James Conner to get attacked in the backfield or hit in the backfield. We're going to open holes. We're going to be in a good spot, and I cannot wait for this game. I think the Cardinals finally get back on track, or at least I'm hoping, and if I had to make a prediction for this game, man, I'm going to say the Cardinals win this one like 21-13. Not a super high-scoring game, but I think the Cardinals will get it done. We're going to win this game by 8 points. We continue to move on, try to make the playoffs, and hope for the best. But with that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video. Let me know your score predictions, your thoughts on this game, what you think needs to go right for both sides. If you're a Patriots fan, let me know the same thing. Let me know how you guys feel about my analysis. But with that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video, man. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.